everybody. How are you? I hope you all are fine there. We are again here with the second part of the chapter Electronic Spreadsheet Part 2 under Cbse Code 402. So let's start with the slides. Now the first slide is, here in the slides I have shown you commonly used basic functions in Calc. Now in Excel we are making use of many functions. Some of the important functions that we are making use for the spreadsheet is the sum function, average function, max function, min function and count function. Now sum function, it adds the values contained in a range of cells. ठीक है, दो numbers को add करना हो then we make use of sum function. Average, अगर आपने किसी numbers की average find out करनी है then we make use of average function. Max function, find out the largest value contained in a range of cells. ठीक है, सबसे largest value अगर आपने find out करनी है then we make use of max function. ठीक है, then min function, सबसे छोटा number अगर आपने find out करना है we make use of min function. Then count, counts the number of cells within a range of cells. Then the next slide is about what are the formatting tools in Calc. Now formatting tool में first of all you are getting the font tool. Font tool, what is the function? It applies different font types on a worksheet. अगर if you want to apply different font types, styles अगर आपने sheet में perform करने हैं, then you make use of font style. Font size, if you want to change the size, you make use of this tool. Then bold, in order to make the characters bold, you make use of this. Italics, अगर आपने थोड़े टेढ़े characters करने, you italicize the selected text. And if you want to underline, आप Control U press करते हो. Then left align, in order to align the text in the cell to the left side, we make use of left alignment. And if you want to make this text in center, you make use of center alignment. Similarly, if you want to bring your text to the right side, you make use of right alignment. And increase decimal places, it shows more precise value by showing more decimal places. जितने भी required number of decimal places अगर आपने देने तो you make use of decimal places. Then decrease, similarly if you want to decrease, make the number of decimal less, so you can make use of decrease decimal places. Then the next slide is formatting a range of cells within decimal places. अगर आपने range of cells को decimal places में format करना है तो what is the correct method for that? You have to select the range of cells first of all. ठीक है, पहले आप range of cells select करोगे and after selecting the range of cells you will open the format cells dialog box. उसके बाद you will click the number tab and select number from it and then change the decimal places as required and click OK. In your next slide, we are just going to see formatting a range of cells to display times. अगर आपने time display करना है तो आप कैसे use करोगे? You will select the cell range, open the format cells dialog box, click the number tab, select the time category and select category time should be displayed. ठीक है, then you have to click OK. Then the next thing is we have to see formatting alignment of a cell range. ठीक है, अगर आपने किसी cell की alignment करनी है तो how will you do that? You will select the range of cells, open the format cell dialog box, open the alignment tab. ठीक है, then you will select left, right or center and click OK. The next sheet next practical I just want to make you show how to make use of format cells option. Now in this format cells option, if I want to make use of these three numbers, मैंने यहाँ से cell select किया. After selecting the cells option, I'll just click on number category. Now let's say हमने PPT में देखा था कि how to put decimal places. Now in order to put decimal places, I'll just click here 2, 3. ठीक है, जितनी भी मैं decimal places लगाऊंगी, I'll just go on getting those decimal places. Again similarly you can just decrease it also. ठीक है, डिक्रीज भी कर सकते हो आप इसे इस तरह से. So you can just increase the value also, and you can also decrease the values. And then in format cells option you have other options also, like alignment वाली है. Alignment पे when you will click, you will go on getting this. You can just figure your alignment. ठीक है, ऐसे करके ओके करके आप अपनी अलाइनमेंट को फिगर कर सकते हो. Then again in the cells option you have many other options, like font effect है आपके पास, font style है, ठीक है. And then you have border option, ठीक है. You can give the border also, you can give the background also, whatever you wish you can just apply from the format cells option, ठीक है. Number में you have how to calculate the percent, currency, date, time, scientific, ठीक है. इस तरह से आप कोई भी फॉर्मेट को यहाँ से चूज़ कर सकते हो, ठीक है. सो दिस इज़ द डेट फॉर्मेट आई हैव सिलेक्टेड. सो दिस वाज हाउ यू हैव टू मेक यूज़ ऑफ फॉर्मेट सेल्स ऑप्शन. देन नेक्स्ट थिंग इज़ यूजिंग द fill handle. How will you make use of fill handle? Now, in order to make use of the fill handle, first of all, you have to write the names of the two entries. सबसे ऊपर two entries के names fill करोगी, and after filling the names of the entries, then you will just go on dragging those things, and you will be getting the fill handle. We'll be just doing this in practical session also. So let's see how to make use of autofill handle. Now, in order to make use of autofill handles, first of all, what we should do is we have to just fill first two entries. Let's say 10 and 20 मैंने fill किया. Now I'll just select these two entries. And I'll go on dragging the other columns. So you just see I'm just getting all the numbers in autofill handle. By autofill handle, say by making use of this autofill handle, I'm just getting the rest of the entries. Similarly, you can just fill the text also. Let's say you have filled Sunday and Monday, ठीक है. So just fill these two, drag this, you will go on getting the names of the months also. So this way you can make use of autofill handle also, ठीक है. So this is how you make use of autofill handle sequence. Then steps to copy a formula using copy paste method. Now in order to copy anything, you have to make use of Control C command, and in order to paste it, you have to make use of Control V command. Now the next thing is relative referencing. Now when you drag any formula in any row or column in any direction, the formula gets copied in the new cell with the relative reference. Almost all spreadsheet applications use relative referencing by default. We are just going to see this thing in the practical session also. So let's start with relative referencing. Now, in order to see the relative referencing, I have created one sheet, and in the sheet, I have written the name of the month, total revenue and total expenses, right? I have written the name of the month from January to June, and I have written the total revenue for these months and total expenses also. Now what I'll do is I'll just write a formula over here is equal to B3 minus C3, ठीक है. जब मैं ये formula लिख दूंगी, what I'll do is I'll just drag this columns, ठीक है. When I drag these columns, I will get the answers. I'll get the answers in all the columns. So this is how we are just showing the relative referencing in between the columns, ठीक है. एक बार formula लगा दिया है, तो again for the next columns also you are getting the same result. So this is how we show the referencing. Then the next one is the mixed referencing. Our mixed reference is a reference that refers to a specific row or column. Again, we are going to see the practical of this one also. And absolute referencing. In absolute referencing, a dollar symbol is used before the column as well as row number to make it constant. We are going to see this thing also in the practical. So we'll just see the absolute and mixed referencing in the practical work again. So let's see the next practical session. Next practical session, I just want to show the absolute referencing. Now for absolute referencing, I have created one sheet and I have written the name, grade totals, percentage, max score 100. I have written for the persons Rahul, Geeta, Mary, Harry, Rohan, Nimrit and Mayank and the different marks scored by them. Now let's see the calculation of percentage for these students. Now in order to calculate, what I'll do is I'll write the formula over here is equal to B4. B4 में मेरे names हैं, ठीक है. Then B4 में मेरा डाटा है यहाँ पर grade totals का. Then $B$3, ठीक है. $B$3 I'll make it as constant, ठीक है. $B$3 ग्रेड टोटल ये 100 जो है मैं ऐसे एक एब्सोल्यूट फिगर मैंने बना दिया है. सो व्हाट आई डू इज सो आई जस्ट डिलीट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स. डिलीट कर दिए मैंने, ठीक है. ना I have written the formula over here and after writing the formula I'll just go on dragging these columns. So when I'll go on dragging these columns I'll go on getting the answers for these one, ठीक है. एज मैंने ऐसे एब्सोल्यूट बना दिया था सो इस करके मुझे ये सारे आंसर्स अपने आप ही परसेंटेज के फॉर्म में मिल गए हैं. सो दिस इज़ हाउ वी कैन मेक यूज़ ऑफ एब्सोल्यूट रेफरेंसिंग. सो द नेक्स्ट प्रैक्टिकल सेशन वी आर जस्ट गोइंग टू सी इज़ अबाउट द मिक्स रेफरेंसिंग. Now for the mixed referencing, I have created one sheet and in the sheet I want to create the multiplication table. ठीक है. For that I have created your column headers and I have written the डिटेल कि टेबल 10 का चाहिए मुझे. 10 से मैंने स्टार्ट किया है, ठीक है. सो आई जस्ट क्लिक हेयर, ठीक है. सो आई हैव आफ्टर क्लिकिंग हेयर आई राइट द फॉर्मूला हेयर इज इक्वल टू $B6. B6 में आपका कौन सा डाटा जा रहा है 10, ठीक है. सो मैंने ऐसे लॉक कर दिया यहाँ पर. इनटू $5. $5 में आपका कौन सा डाटा है यहाँ पर ये जो आपको यहाँ पर दिखाई दे रहा है, ठीक है. सो ये भी मैंने लॉक कर दिया है. नाउ व्हाट आई डू इज आई जस्ट ड्रैग दिस एंड व्हेन आई ड्रैग दिस होल कॉलम आई जस्ट गो ऑन गेटिंग द रिजल्ट. Similarly, I'll drag these columns also. I'll just go on getting the results. So this way you can just calculate this. 50 into 5, 250, 40 into 4, 160, 30 into 3, 90. आपस में जब आप लॉक कर देते हो कॉलम्स को then you can just create mixed referencing. I hope the target is clear to everybody. So just practice this session and just do it again. Then the next thing is creation of charts using spreadsheets. First one is the column chart, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, XY scatter chart. Now what are these? You can just create all of these things in chart after creating a diagram, after creating a bar. The next slide is how to create charts using spreadsheet. There are a number of charts in spreadsheet, that is column chart, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, XY scatter chart and many more. जो भी आप डाटा बनाते हो उसके रिलेटेड आप कोई भी किसी भी तरह का चार्ट बना सकते हो, ठीक है. So to create a column chart you have to follow the steps to create charts. You have to select the range of data. Insert में जाके chart select करोगे and you have to select the type of chart and then select the chart and click finish. So this was all about the slide. I hope everything is clear to you. So stay safe, stay healthy and happy learning.